Hey everyone, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be looking at diving into an article that's going to help us understand the ins and outs of our supply drop sim, along with helping us to begin thinking about how we will begin constructing and designing a drop pod for our disaster victims. So today I'm going to be going over how to annotate and navigate the text to find important information in the article, along with how to use text evidence to brainstorm how to design your supply drop pod. So in the next task, you'll notice that there's an article called Supply Pod Materials article that we're going to be adding to our drive. Once you add it to your drive, there are three sets of questions. What structures have the function of making the pod fall more slowly? What structures have the function of slowing down the collision time? And what structures have the function of minimizing mass? Now, when we say what structures, we really mean what materials, because once we put those into the pod, that becomes a part of the overall structure. Those are individual structures that have different jobs in different places within the pod. And then when we say have the function, what we mean is have the job of, or when they are put on there, they will do this specific job. So what materials have the job of making the pod fall slower, excuse me. What materials have the job of slowing down the collision, and what materials have the job of minimizing the mass. Now, as you go through your article, your job will be to highlight information to help you answer these questions, okay, along with the next set of questions as well. So make sure you read through the questions so you know kind of what your focuses are. Now, if you dive into the article and you're like, okay, how am I going to remember all this? I recommend highlighting, clicking on your comments, and then in the comment section, adding what your focuses are. So minimize mass, minimize velocity, and then minimize collision time. Okay, whatever helps. And as you go through, you can navigate through the different sections here of the article. If you look at the left side for the outline, you can kind of pop it up by hitting the three dots of the three lines here. You can navigate to all the different parts and all the information about the different parts. So, for example, we have the outer shell parts here, the inner padding parts here, the stuff you can put on top, and the stuff that you can put on bottom. All of these things, and then obviously the vocabulary table to help you answer the question. So as you go through, you can highlight things not only in the tables, but also in the text itself. Again, hitting that little comment button. And you can put everything from, helps with question one, or you can put something like helps with mass, or whatever question you're trying to answer based on the information that you found. Hit comment, and then you'll have that set up and ready to go. So as you're reading through, you're highlighting stuff, thinking about those questions, finding answers that you can then go back into here and answer with. So take a second. Do you understand how to annotate and navigate through the text to find the important stuff? Do you understand how to find the text evidence to brainstorm to help you figure out your supply drop pod? If the answer is yes, put it in green. If one of those or more are confusing, put it in yellow or red. And as always, good luck.